I have a legacy project in C, a gaming engine called Doom. It was built in 1990s, very popular for desktop games, very old, and lacks documentation. I am going to use AWS Transform Custom to create comprehensive documentation for this application. First, I'm going to list all the available transformations. So these are the AWS provided transformations. One of them is Comprehensive Code-Based Analysis, which documents the complete project, including architectural components, business logic, and so on. Let's run this transformation on this application. So I'm going to run this non-interactive mode so that it runs on the background without the user having to monitor. I'm going to start with the command ATX custom def exec, the path for my project, and the transformation definition, name and no build command, because this is just documentation, and X for non-interactive mode, and I'm trusting all the tools to run. This starts a managed transformation for this code base. First, it's reading the project and stat analyzing the project, and started creating the documentation. It is complete now, 95% coverage achieved, and it includes all the documentation. It also gives recommendation for future enhancement as well. Let's look at the documents created. So under Original Doom folder, it created a new folder called Documentation. It created a new README file with all the information about all the subdocuments created and where to look out for other documents. It created a project overview, the programming language information, and the project structure. Under Analysis, it created code metrics. How many files? How many lines of code? Then Complexity Analysis. What are the complex program in the project? Also Dependency Analysis. How many modules? How many dependencies are there? What are the level 1 to level 5 dependencies? And created a graph as well. It also gives you how much is the documentation coverage. What are the security patterns? Let's go to the architecture. It documented the core engine layer, abstraction layer, hardware layer, and also dependencies. Behavior documentation will extract the business logic and business rules. For example, player health is one of the modules. How does it work? What is the logic? Also the decision logic, error handling, and workflows. And now coming to diagram, it created architecture diagrams. It says to refer to architecture document it created before for the diagram, so that it does not duplicate it in multiple places. It created a component diagram and a graph as well. It also documents specialized modules if available and not documented anywhere else. It documents the technical debt of the project, security vulnerabilities as well. It's a pretty good documentation for onboarding new developers, also code maintenance and enhancing it. This will also help large language models to better understand the code when using developer productivity tools.